New at 10 tonight, just over a year after 12-year-old Gavin Peterson's death shocked Utah. His father and stepmother are behind bars for their roles in the murder.
But one person who also pleaded guilty in the case remains free. That's Gavin's older brother, Tyler.
Yeah, tonight 2 News investigates. Ariel Harrison takes a look at how somebody who pleaded guilty to child abuse homicide can remain free and what that means for a community still seeking justice for Gavin.
When school let out for summer at Kanesville Elementary in 2023, that was the last time any worker from the school saw Gavin Peterson in person.
And there were no eyes on him. Nobody saw him. The second that he got off the bus, that last day of school, no one saw him again. So there were no eyes on him, nobody checking on him.
It's a reality that still shakes former Kanesville school aide Rachel Reynolds to her core. Now more than a year since Gavin's tragic death.
If I could rewind time, I wish that there was some way I could let him know that he could tell us what was going on. But he was so scared.
A suspicion also shared by Peterson family neighbor Lloyd Allred.
He was probably petrified and didn't dare. If I say something, they're gonna nail me.
Both Reynolds and Allred were relieved to see all 3 family members plead guilty to the crimes.
I'm absolutely satisfied that they pleaded guilty because they had to. They didn't have a case.
And enter guilty pleas.
But Tyler's mental capacity has prolonged his sentencing.
He is involved in this horrific crime, has pleaded guilty, but isn't behind bars or in custody. Why is that possible?
In this case, Tyler entered a guilty plea pursuant to a mental health or defect. The statute contemplates what to do with those people.
Sky Lazaro, a criminal defense attorney not affiliated with the West Haven case, says what's happening with Tyler goes back to state policy.
Really what the court needs to weigh or balance is what's the best place for him. We can't just lock people up who have severe mental health deficiencies that played a part in a crime, no matter how terrible the crime.
She says although Tyler is not physically behind bars, he is being supervised. Given the nature of his plea, Lazaro says he's also being mentally evaluated by the state.
There'll be a hearing on that, and then the court will determine, if whatever that evaluation came back with as a diagnosis and treatment recommendations is appropriate, in this case to warrant perhaps something other than sending him to prison.
Now, Tyler is scheduled to appear in court next month. That will include an evidentiary hearing taking a look at his mental competence and how sentencing moves forward. But coming up tomorrow at 5:45 on 2 News this morning, I sit down with Mary Nichols to look at other Utah cases where a suspect's mental capacity has also played a major role and what that's looked like. Ariel Harrison, KUTV 2 News.